Welcome back. In our last video, we were discussing implicit intents, and now we will be taking care of the next two buttons, which are still to be done. Let me go to activity main and find out what is the on click attribute. Email sender. Now I will use edit text to get the email ID. Just to confirm, I will see what is the edit text name there. It is ID is ETT3, so that's what I've written here. String en is equal to ed2 dot get text to string. So now I have in my string em, I have the email ID that needs to that I'll need to send the email. Intent, I'm now going to initiate an intent which will help me to send the email. New intent, intent dot action send to. Now here send to is something which we will be using. I will set data, and here I will pass mail to. This is very similar to what we were doing for telephone when we wrote TEL. After that, I'll be writing put extra. Put extra is basically used to give more inputs which can be used by intent to carry out its operations. First put extra will be extra email, because that is what is required to send the email. New string, I will be here, what is happening is I'm using the em, the variable em, to send to provide the email address, and I'm using it here like a array, because as we all know that even the string is an array. This is done. Now another thing that we require is the subject line. Although this is all optional, if you don't want to put it, you don't have to put it, but because we are doing it, it's better we cover this part also. So I've written subject as testing email subject. After that I put extra, and this time I'm going to pass the text. This is the mail body. This will appear in the mail body. And then I go to starting the intent, firing the intent. Now here what we will do is we will not be using a try and catch statement. There's another option which you do have, and this will be if in dot resolve activity get package manager is not equal to null, then start the activity. So this is very similar to the what we did last time with try and catch, but here what I'm doing is I'm not using try and catch. I'm using an if statement here. Here I am trying to figure out if there is in my package manager, the user's package manager is able to resolve this activity, and in only that case I will be starting the activity. So this is again finally done. So I've been able to cover the 3 buttons. Now the 4th button is to be covered. For the 4th button, I will first go and check what is the on-click attribute given here. So as we remember, that image button was there, and there was only one on-click attribute with the name was share. So I will have to make a method named as share only. And here I will start defining the intent straight away, because it's just for sharing and not a lot of coding needs to be done. I will have to choose action send here. Please see that earlier we used action send to, and now we are using action send. If you use and send to here, then an email app might be called, and if it does not, if it is not able to resolve the intent properly, your app might also crash, right? So we just have to make sure that the exact same words are used when we are using the intent actions. Otherwise the app might crash. After this, set type, I will write text slash plain here. Extra text, and here I write something which I want to be shared with my friends. Hello there, how are you? So what this button does for me is that whenever I click on this button, I will get the predefined message in my in my messaging app, or any app that I finally choose. And then I start activity. So this is again done. So let us run this app and see what happens. So I ran the app, and this is where I reached. Let's enter 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, this is working fine. Testing the next button, I enter David in the edit text. I click on the button. Yeah, this also seems to be working fine. And then I will type dear123@gmail.com. This will not get resolved here because we have not installed any email application in the emulator. So if you want to run this thing, you have to use your phone. And if you run, because I have used it on my phone, it does work. So please use it. I clicked on the share button, and it asked me to choose a contact with whom I want to share it. And you see here, hello there, how are you? Right, this is what we had written here. So we have been able to cover these 4 buttons now. Do make this app and run it on your phones. You can include a lot of other features in this app. Intents are not limited to these 4 intents. In fact, intent is regarded as one of the most powerful things that Android has created. You are able to explore and exploit all the features that Android has, and this basically helps a developer to think like a marketer also. If you are able to, let's say you create an app and you want to market that app, what you can do is you can use intents like share intent, which we used here, right? You can use this such intents to make your users share the stuff which they are making on your app, or the any kind of development that has happened in your app with the other users. So let's say you make a game or you make a small quiz which users can play, and then whenever they win some prizes or they're able to clear some levels, you can put in some intents there, some buttons like share with your friends, and then use intents like action send to let them share the development of their progress in the game. So this is how, as a marketer, you can also uh, market your app. Similarly, this is the email. For emails also, this is not limited to only these 3 features. You can add an image also. You can also, if you develop further, you will realize that you can pick images from your mobile phone and send it to users. So for example, tomorrow you were to develop an app wherein you want people to be able to pick images from their uh, email, their galleries, and send it across to their friends. So this is what is to be done for that, right? So we covered implicit intents in this. Now going in our next session, we will explore the other parts of Android. We will be discussing fragments and dialogues in our further sessions. Thank you.